Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of The World of Rider. That's a new name that I came up with in like a day. I was in the shower, just sitting there, and I was thinking about names of the show, and came up with that name. I was like, The World of Rider. Hey, that sounds awesome. Let's use that. And then I'm here. So for this episode, we will be talking about the very first and very second episode of Kamen Rider Ex-Aid. And overall, the two episodes were good, but I have some problems with them in ways that I don't think are sort of they weren't to my standards. Like, the first episode was pretty good. It was an okay start to a series. We get, the main character, Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, as a doctor, well, as an intern, as we find out in the second episode, and he is trying to save this kid and this girl, whose name I have literally no clue, sort of helps him by our main character stealing the driver and rider Gashat. Or Gashat, never mind. The game cartridge, quote unquote. And so, level 1, I don't like at all. Level 1, it looks too stupid for me. It looks so stupid because it's like taking Kabuto's armor, his cast on mode, his original form, and blowing it up, like pumping it full of air. It looks too big and bulky and chubby. It's just weird. Like, it looks stupid. Level 2 is good. It looks like a normal rider suit. And then, so for episode 2, we get a new character, Kamen Rider Brave. And let me just preface this right now. I hate Brave. I hate Brave with a burning passion. Just because he doesn't care about anything except saving his patients. And that can be okay. But when you start endangering other people's lives because of it, it gets to that level of I hate you. And he's just a big prick. And he's the director's son? Yeah, I think that's his name. And he's just a massive prick. And his shield on with level 2 is so small. And I do love how he's like, I can cut through, there's nothing I can't cut. And then Who was it? It was Dark Ex-Aid who walks in and just breaks straight through his sword. He's like, yeah, fuck. I loved that. That was basically it. I didn't like Brave. I still don't like Brave. He's a massive dick. And but overall, the episodes were pretty good. It was just those certain. I mean, there were other elements of it, like the. Oh no! There is another thing that I don't like this. Brave acts like he's a doctor all the time. Meaning, when he was going to Henshin the first time, his limo rolled up next to the girl's bike. Yeah. And two nurses get out. And then he does. He holds his hands out like he's going into surgery, and he doesn't grab his driver or his gas out for himself. He has one nurse put on the gamer driver, and then another nurse give him the gas out, and then he henshins on his own. Which, why can't he do it by himself? I mean, it's like 2 seconds. It's not that hard. And Tattle Quest? What the fuck kind of game is that? What kind of name is that for a game? I mean, Mighty Action X is pretty good, but like Tattle Quest. What kind of name is that? I don't know. And we've already seen we've already seen the entrance of a Dark Ex-Aid, which his level up sounds really cool. Just because it's the Mighty Jump, Mighty Kick, Mighty Action X. Actually, no, it's not. It's Mighty Kick, or Mighty Jump, Mighty Kick, Mighty Action X. Instead of the Mighty Jump, Mighty Kick, Mighty. It sounds really awesome because it's in this like dark voice. It's like Mighty Jump, Mighty Kick. It's really cool. And his little arm piece thing, his claw / gun cannon thing. It's pretty cool. I don't know where the fuck he came from or how. Hey, that might be an idea. That could be, huh. I have a theory about Dark Ex-Aid. How about this for a theory? The game cartridge, or the Rider Gash app that Dark Ex-Aid uses, was supposed to be for regular Ex-Aid. It was a first generation thing. And it got corrupted. And so did the person using it. So let's say they recruited someone before for either testing it or they already had someone on board to use it. Like they had already gone through testing, it worked perfectly. Whoops. And then they they get him out to fight. Like say someone attacks or something, and if someone gets infected and is showing signs of infection, and they meaning the old Ex-Aid, goes out there and starts fighting, and the person who the old Ex-Aid is fighting not kills him, but infects him, or the Gashat, and so he goes and he gets infected and turns into the Dark Ex-Aid that we know now. That could work. That's probably not going to be it, but it might work. So that's about it. And that is all for... That's a really short episode. That wasn't really much I had to talk about. That was about it. I'm just saying I liked what I liked and I didn't like what I didn't like. That's kind of how it goes. And next episode we get Snipe, who... I don't know if I like his character, because we saw a the intro to his character of him giving someone massive amounts of money, which is kind of wrong. And the person he was giving money to gave him a driver and Gashat. And I don't know if you can hear it, but my dogs are fighting. It's fun. Thanks, guys. You're ruining my recording. No, they're not. And we saw him before that in episode 1 with a sniper scope looking at Ex-Aid, or Ex-Aid in his human form, I believe. And he looks through the scope, like stops looking through it, takes his right hand and does a bang. And then, like, 2 episodes later, or rather 3 episodes later, well, no, 2 episodes from the first episode, he's getting a driver, which to engine with. And apparently for his backstory that he was a rider with GD? That center years ago, and he apparently defected. So I don't know. It's gonna be cool. Well, I don't know. I think it'll be good. So that is all I have for you this time. And the 2 weeks off I had did not prove to be good for getting episodes out. I suck at doing that. And hopefully I will get more out as the episodes come out. It's going to be about midweek as the subs come out. Because I will do, I think I'll do one as the Raws come out and one as the subs come out, but I do not know yet. And if I do end up doing that, it's gonna be interesting seeing how the episode differs with subs, without. but I don't know yet. I'll play it by ear, basically. And so that is it.